All right, so I'm gonna keep it a bean with y'all. Like, I'll say 4 or 5 months ago, somebody tried to take my car. Now, it was about random because they was walking around my area and they were just checking the doors like this.
Hey, who mans is this?
I didn't pay too much mind to it because my car is usually either secure or it's locked, obviously. And I got cameras everywhere. So if somebody tried to take my car, I'm gonna see who tried to take my car. Stupid. But the other day, my other camera went off in the front of my house. And basically what was going on was the same thing. They were walking in the front of my house, just yanking on door handles. So now my mind is, all right, we really got to pay attention to this and we got to buy something to protect ourselves. So I went ahead and I picked up this bad boy right here. I went online and I picked up this $60 dash cam. Now, I do understand that $60 dash cam, I'm gonna get what I paid for. What I'm gonna do for you guys is to test if the $60 dash cam is even worth the money. Cause maybe, just maybe, we gotta go a little bit higher in price. But this one right here, it's one camera. It goes in the front of the car on the windshield, and I'm gonna put it up today and see the quality that we get. All right, so now that I got that up and running, I'm pretty sure there's an app I got to download. Yep, there's a QR code right there. Oh, shit, it's on the back too, but there's a QR code right there. So let me scan that QR code. I'm going to screen record so you guys can see what I'm seeing, basically. But it looks a little weird, right? So let me turn my brightness up because I can't see shit. All right, so that's the setup. Oh, and I can add new devices too. On the road. I guess it's just already recording because once I enter, it says it's recording. And I could scroll back. Oh shit, it's actually pretty good. Now, the quality so far it looks elite. The quality so far looks elite. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. But I could be wrong because it's on the phone. So we're gonna just have to see once we get back to the computer. Volume up, startup sound, record guide, resolution. It shoots in 1269p. Microphone is going time and date. Camera sensitivity, park. Oh, drive in middle. Let's do park in high. All right, so basically this is day one, right? I'm installing it. I'm working with the app, seeing how it works. Then the next thing I really got to do is go through a couple days and see how good it works, right? Because if it doesn't work well, what's the point of having it? So let's skip over to day 2 and see how it's going so far. All right, so boom, right? It's been a week since y'all seen the last clip. And this camera right here is not for my needs at all. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. So we gonna have to raise the budget up just a little bit, right? We gonna have to go from like 60 to maybe 100, 120, something in that range, because this ain't it for me. But I know there's a couple of y'all out there that wants to know my honest review on the camera. Y'all want to see what's up with it, because maybe, just maybe, this camera is for one of you guys out there. So with that, I'm going to do my best to explain to you guys my impressions on this camera. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, so y'all can't be mad at me, right? And I also want y'all to keep in mind, I only had it for a week, right? There's not a lot that could be done in a week, but for me, I'm quick with it. So if it's not doing what I needed to do within a week, that joint out of here. And one thing I can tell y'all, man, the quality on this camera, the quality is amazing. But apart from the quality, there's other things we need to talk about as well. And I'm gonna start listing them right now. Ooh. So the first thing about this camera, right? The camera is literally Wi-Fi based only. When I say Wi-Fi based only, meaning if you're not connected to the dash cam's Wi-Fi, you have no access to the camera or the app, right? Now you guys are looking at me like, what you mean you have no access? When I say no access, I literally mean no access. You can't check any live view. So if you're trying to see what the camera is seeing in real time, that's not happening. Throw that out, right? The next thing, if something should hit your car or something should go wrong with your car, right? You ain't getting no notifications. So you gonna come outside and your hood gonna have a whole hole in it. And the reason why, because your camera ain't notify you. Yes, if you have no access to the camera's Wi-Fi, if you're not in the vicinity of the camera's Wi-Fi, you don't get no notifications of what's going on, right? Then on top of that, right, if you're trying to look at previous clips, like the camera's continuously recording. So if you're trying to look at a clip that was recorded before, if you didn't download that, John, or if you didn't save it to your phone, you have no access to that at all until you get back to the camera. So all that, ball it up, throw it out, because you don't got it.
DJ, focus up, camera's rolling.
Bro, listen, my bad, bro. ADHD, I apologize, good brother. The next thing we're gonna talk about is resolution, right? Now, the resolution is stuck at only one resolution. There is no changing it. There is no 4K, 2K, 1080p, none of that. You got 1240p. Now, y'all looking at me like I'm weird. Nope, you're weird, right? And the reason why you're weird is because you don't believe me. Yes, this camera only shoots in 1240p. I've never heard of it. I'm sure you never heard of it, but I know the experts below heard of it, right? But that's the only resolution. Now, I'm not complaining because this joint look good as shit. So we gonna keep it at the 1240p. Now, hold up, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Bro, what is you doing?
What?
Where you at?
Bro, let me tell you something, bro. You ever been in the backseat of this joint?
Huh?
That sound crazy. Hold on. Time out. Hear me out, right?
Pause.
2 seconds. Brother, this joint got mad room back here. I apologize. I keep forgetting y'all there. Listen, the next thing, right? When you're in the vicinity of the camera and the camera is on, you can go back and look at the footage because it's recording at all times. So with that, I don't know if it's my phone, maybe it's my service, or maybe it's the app, or maybe it's the camera. I don't know what it is. But every time I try to go back to look at previous footage, the phone starts lagging. And like I said, I don't know if that's my phone or what, but it takes some time for it to actually load up the previous footage. And on top of that, when you are checking previous footage, the current recording stops. So let's say you're checking previous footage and something happens, you're not gonna get no clip of that because that camera is not recording. So that's definitely a downside to that too. I'm going back in my cocoon now.
Wait.
All right, so the next thing is very small. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. At this point, I feel like I'm just nitpicking, but not really. No, I am, because it's definitely my fault, right? So with the camera, it has a sensitivity. Like if you should hit a bomb, somebody should slam your door, windows should crack, the camera goes off, it takes a picture, and it also records like 10 seconds of everything that's going on. Every time I hit a bump, bro, when I tell y'all every time when I hit a bump, this thing goes off. It takes the picture, it records, does this, does that. And it's like, brother man, I'm not getting in no accidents. Why you keep taking these pictures? But like I said, I'm nitpicking, right? Because at the end of the day, you have the abilities to change those settings. Like you can change your sensitivity and turn it all the way down. But what's the purpose of that? There's no reason for me to turn my sensitivity all the way down when I'm trying to use this camera to protect the car. So yeah, that's just me nitpicking though. I'm pretty sure y'all wouldn't care about that, or y'all would just adjust that and make it however you need it to be. I know y'all is eager to hear the next one, right? But I just got to stop. Bro, what are you doing? What? Bro, I had to make a stop at Walmart, clearly. And everybody in here, they don't know how to drive for shit. The other thing that I was thinking about, I think I actually touched on this the last time when we was talking about it in the last clip, when I told you guys that once the power is out of the car, the camera is not going to have any more power. Meaning, in my BMW M3, it takes about 5 to 10 minutes for all the power to drain once I turn it off. Once that power is drained, the camera literally have no power source to turn on. Now, if the camera have no power source, that means it's not recording. Now, what happens if you over your sneaky link house, right? You pull up over there, you go inside, you doing your thing, now I mean, the boyfriend pulls up.
Hey, who mans is this?
He outside, he beating the shit out your car, he fucking that shit up. Guess what? You not gonna know, right? And the reason why you're not gonna know, and the reason why you're not gonna have no evidence either, is because there is no power to the camera. Meaning, it didn't record shit. 5 strokes in, the camera already off. You done, brother. That's it. Boom, like I said, the camera isn't bad. It's not bad at all, for real. It's actually a very good camera. It just doesn't fit my needs like I explained to you guys in the beginning. Like, it's not for me. Now, after I finished explaining to y'all everything that was going on, I did a little bit of research, and I found out there's little perks about this camera that I wasn't paying attention to when I purchased the camera, right? So depending on where you're located and depending on the day, you're able to get the camera same day, right? On top of getting the camera same day, if you use the link down below, if you click the link down below, once you get to the item on Amazon, there's a little box that will give you 50% off. So just make sure you click 50% off. So instead of the camera being $60 or $59.99, it'll be what is it, $29.99 that you'll get the camera for. So definitely check that out as well. That's a bombing ass discount. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. That's a great discount. So make sure y'all take advantage of that. And then the last thing that I found out, and I feel so dumb, bro, because it's the one thing that I was so adamant about the whole time in this video. They have, I don't know how to say this company name. It's like DDPAI or some shit like that. I don't know how to say that. If y'all know how to say that, just comment it below. But that doesn't help. Anyway, they have two variations of this camera. They have the camera that I purchased, which is the regular USB power outlet, right? And then they have another variation which they call the parking mode variation. And with that, you're able to, it's a positive and a negative wire that you're able to tap into in your car. Whichever wire is live, like most of the time, you can tap into it, or you can route it directly to your fucking battery and just get constant juice, right? And that variation is there. And on top of that, that parking cable, the power cable that I'm talking about that goes into the camera, they sell that cable separately, right? Now, here's the difference between the cameras, right? The second camera, which is the parking mode or whatever the fuck they call it, that camera has the ability to, it has smart safety features. So if it detects that your battery is dipping under 11.8 voltage, it will completely cut the camera off so it doesn't drain your battery out anymore. So that's a very good feature right there. There's other features as well that I wasn't paying attention to because quite frankly, I don't give a fuck about it for this camera. Now, the next camera that I go to, I'm gonna have to care about it because now I'm realizing it's not the camera's fault, it's my fault. If I want this shit to be running 24/7, obviously I'm gonna have to tap into some negative and positive wire. Maybe run that shit straight to the battery, you know what I mean? So again, that's not the camera's fault, that's my fault. I should have been paying attention, I should have did a little bit more research. But now I know this camera's still not it for me because it doesn't do what I need it to do. When I say I need a camera that has a cloud-based storage, meaning the camera records, it goes to the cloud, and I could get access to it on my phone anywhere, or if I have a computer, I could get access to it on my computer. So yeah, that was on me. That was my bad. But I'm not taking it back because I still don't want this shit. Another thing I should let y'all know too, when you guys are purchasing this camera, make sure you get a micro SD card with it. The reason why I'm saying that, if you do not have a micro SD card, it's not going to record it, obviously. Now, the size of the micro SD card doesn't matter because, like I expressed to you guys, once the memory card gets full, all it's going to do is delete the oldest memory in the card. So you don't got to worry about that. It's just going to overwrite it, not delete it. It's going to overwrite it, so you will have continuous storage. But if you want a very big, I guess, duration to go back, because right now I got a 128 gigabyte SD card in there, micro SD card, and shit is not even nowhere near full. I think it only used maybe 6 or 8 gigabytes of storage, and it's been recording for what, 2.5 weeks now. So that's amazing. That means this thing, I don't know if y'all heard that shit, it went off again. That means this thing can record up to, I'll say, 6 months, maybe 8 months without overriding any of my memory. So I'm happy on that end. So I mean, yo, for real, a 128 gigabyte is not that expensive, bro. Just pay the fucking $15 for the 128 gig, and that shit comes same day too. I just don't got no discounts for y'all on that. Now, I hope this video was able to help you make a decision whether or not this dash cam is the best for you. So if you guys feel as if this camera is not the best suited for you, like how it's not for me, just stay tuned because I'm gonna have another video coming soon, part 2 of the second camera I get. Next camera I get, it's gonna be maybe around 120 bucks. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, you know what to do. Go downstairs, smash that like button. Don't forget to comment and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at isthatdj. And yo, I know I just said it, but I realized it's like 98% of y'all not subscribed to my channel that are watching, bro. Just subscribe, please. I beg you. Please, brother. Just hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video, though. Peace.